It's time to get set up for the month of April. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and I am ready to get my planners set up for the month of April. And I've shared it this year, but I have been loving how I've been transferring my planner month to month. I use a system called Franken Planning. It can get a little bit confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it really creates a planner that is unique to you. So if you're wanting to see how I plan to set up my planner for the month of April, stay tuned. All right, so first, I wanted to share a little update. I have been using this journal. This is an Archer and Olive bullet journal. I've used it in the past and I picked it back up again in the month of March, and I'm not ready to stop using it. I've been using it for creative journaling. I've been doing it mostly during the weekdays, sometimes on the weekend. These are some older entries. I mix in stickers. I mix in printables. I mix in all of the things, and I am loving it. So I brought it back during the month of March because we've been doing a creative journaling focus over in Patreon. Here is my initial intentions for March. You can see some pages that I worked on this past month that I very much enjoyed. And I'm excited to kind of continue. So you can see, ta-da, I have been loving it. Some days got filled out completely. Some days ended up getting skipped, and that was okay because I gave myself permission to just kind of do what felt right, and I'm excited to continue this. So I have added this to my lineup. I want to put this one back here. It's kind of where March started again. And I'll share some updates. Let me know if you're interested in seeing more about my creative journal. If you head over to Patreon, you can actually still access all of our creative journal content from the month of March. And it was a really good month for a lot of us that really kind of digging into this hobby. So that creative journal has found its way into my planning. I sit down in the mornings and work through my creative journal, usually around the time that I do my quiet time. So quiet time, faith journaling, faith planning, all of that happens first thing in the morning before the kiddos get up. And then the kiddos get up and we have the craziness of the day, and we get started. And as soon as they leave for school, I come to my catch-all planner. So that is what we're going to set up. I also have my Create book. This is my Patreon planner, if you will. It's really like a creative outlet for the year. We've been having a great time. I have printables that are available to all of the tiers of Patreon every single month. And then my top 2 tiers of Patreon each month receive stickers. They receive a bonus goodie, and then they receive a packet of the Create book printables. And what it is super cool because it's printed. They get as a binder, and then it's printed on super high quality, really nice paper. Look how gorgeous those are. Like, that is silly beautiful. They get the Create book already punched, ready to go to add into their collection. Some of them are using the cover that I created. Some of them are using covers from their stash. There's, all kinds of ways to do it. The Create book is a lot of fun, and April is going to be no different. So I have my Create book printables. I didn't use the fancy paper for mine. I have the printables, and it's set up for April. In April, it's going to be a good month because April is all about spring cleaning, spring clean, and de-stash. So we have big plans in the month of April. We have decluttering challenges that are going to happen over on Patreon. We have some great videos about how to declutter, how to make those choices, how to get things organized. And we're going to get ready this spring to get our spaces in order. I'm pretty darn excited about it. And I love this particular Create book because it's a good one. We have the 30-day organization challenge. That is going to be awesome. We have an inventory sheet. We have declutter challenges. We have all the things. And I think it's going to be a fabulous, fabulous month over on Patreon. So if you want to join us in April, it's a great time to join. Everyone has access to the Create Book printables. If you want me to send you the really nice fancy copy with all of the other bonus goodies in your Happy Mail, that is for the top 2 tiers at Patreon. So that is all set up. Create Book ready to go. Now it's time to focus on my catch-all planner. All right, so let's talk about my catch-all planner. I use what is called a Franken planning system. So like Frankenstein, I take different pieces from different planner inserts and I put them all together to create a planner that works really well for me. I have been loving this system for years, and I like the versatility of it. I like that I can customize it for my needs, and lately I've been really enjoying being able to change things out, being able to change up how I use my inserts. It's been fabulous. I'm going to keep my same cover this year or for this month, but I'm going to change out a few other things. So let's talk about that. Okay. I have been using these clear dividers from Live Love Posh. They are fabulous. We're going to change things out though, just to change things up this month. And I'm going to use these cardstock dividers. These are cardstock dividers that I created. They're available over my shop. I'm loving them. They're a nice thick cardstock. They're going to work fabulous. This is going to be for my monthly section. If I wanted, I could also continue to put this right in the front, and these would still just serve as kind of like a decor type piece right there. So that might be something I use. I kind of dig this look here in the front with my name right there, or I could put my name right there. We'll see how it goes. So we're going to add the cardstock dividers in there. We have the monthly section is the first section, the first divider, where I have my word of the year, some goals, things like that. I keep my memory pages here. I have these memory inserts that I've been loving, and it's a great place to keep those. And then we get into these. I did have a lot of questions about these the last time I did a setup video. These are from the Happy Planner. I'm hoping to create something that is similar. I like these for pre-planning. So they came undated and I just dated them, and it allows me to kind of plan ahead for different things. These were from a Be Happy box. These were available separately, but I don't think they have them anymore. So I have all of my monthly inserts first. Then my next tab, let's go ahead and add in the divider because love it. Love the craftiness. That is super pretty. I like being able to change it up. So next up is weekly. This is where I have my different months. So for instance, here's the month of March. And then we get into all of the weeklies for the month of March. At the end of that month, I can just insert my next month. So I have all of my inserts put together with their different, oh, this is not the one I want, put together on extra discs that I have so I can find them easily. I've been using the dashboard insert, which is what I'm going to continue to use for this coming month. So I need one. I've been pulling from this set for my Patreon spread. So I might need to get a whole new insert. I think that I probably do. Let me just double check. Yep, let me go grab a new insert to use. All right, these dashboard planner inserts have been super popular. So let me just get this one up and ready. And all I have to do to make the system work well for me is just add it to the back. So I'm going to pull out a whole month. This is an undated insert, which I like because if I feel like switching up layouts, which will probably be the case come summer when my kids have a few less activities going on, then I'm able to do it. What will I do on these pages? I have been enjoying doing highlights, monthly highlights. I kind of cover both pages and then I dive into the next month. So this one will be for the month of April. It's Go Wild month, so I am super excited to get ready for that. So adding this in, that section is ready to go. This is my weekly meal planner. I actually haven't been using this very much. I think I'm going to take this out. If I'm being honest, meal planning just has been crazy with my kids' schedule. So I think we're going to take a break from the weekly meal planning. I don't think I need that in there this time around. All right, so we have the monthly section, then the weekly section, then we move into the daily section. I do want to add in a new divider right here because I'm digging that look. I think that looks pretty darn sharp like that. I can take out some of these sections if I want, but I've been using them as trackers and things. And this is where I have all of my daily pages. So I have two different kinds that I like to use. Sometimes I use the daily journaling layout like this. Sometimes I use the daily dashboard, just kind of depends on the mood. I still have several in here to use throughout the month of March, and then I can just pop in more for April. So those are my first three tabs. Those are the main planning tabs. That's going to be all the main schedule things that I have going on. Then we move into some of the more specialized planning that I like to do. Wellness would be next. And let me just pull out some more wellness inserts so I can add those in. I've been using fitness and wellness. I put them in the same section. I'm going to add in, these are just some spare dividers. These are not part of the crafty ones. This is part of the solid bold ones that I have. But I had the spare one, so we're going to add that one in right there. We have fitness for the month. This is my monthly fitness. So I can just go to the end of the month and pull out another month of monthly fitness right here. Again, these are undated, which is awesome. So I can use them whenever I want. I can use a week here and there. I can use a whole month. Let's just add in a whole month. I have been digging this. Let me show you how I've been using my fitness. I've been tracking my Apple rings. These are little stickers that I made that can just pop on. I can track my Apple ring or my Apple Watch stats. And then I've been working on a challenge. For me, it was doing a mindful cool down each day. It hasn't been great and stellar this month, but we'll see how it goes. And then I tracked my fitness for the month, and I've been doing all kinds of stuff to move my body, track some weekly goals. So that's what I've been doing for fitness. Just going to pop in the next month so it can be seamless, ready to go. And then wellness, I have been doing some journaling, tracking some habits. I'm still getting used to this wellness layout. I love the openness of the back. That has been stellar. I just have to figure out the flow of what I want to track on the front. I've had a lot of people ask, what is the difference between a self-care activity and a habit tracker? To me, habit trackers, these are things that have to be done whether it's enjoyable or not. Self-care activities, these are things I'm choosing to do this particular week that are going to be fun, that are going to be renewing for me. Things that I want to do. These are things that like habits that need to get done whether I like it or not. So this is kind of a working thing that I'm getting used to, and I'm loving it. I just need to add in a few more weeks of this layout so that I have enough for the month. So we're just going to pull those and add them to the back, and it is ready to go. So that is my wellness section. I do fitness and wellness all together in one section. Let me pop that back down. Then we get to journaling. Let's pop in. Guys, this one might be my favorite divider. It is purple, has all the good things on it, all the fun crafty things. So we're going to stick that one right in here. How cute is that? Popping this in. Here is, oh, this one I could probably take out. We'll see. All right, here is my journaling layout. I track weather in this one. And then this is a lined vertical layout where I just kind of write how things are going for me that day. It's awesome. I kind of reflect on the day before. So what I'm going to add into here is a lined vertical. Let's look in here and grab a lined vertical out of here and then add it in as my journaling for the month. All right, here's a lined vertical month. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've been using these some for my patrons as well. It's nice having all of these different inserts that you can just grab easily to work on different spreads. Pull out a month of lined vertical, and we're going to drop that right in here. And now that one is ready to go. And then we have the notes section. Now, here's what I'm thinking. First of all, let's change this up right here. It is Go Wild month, so I have some Go Wild things that are going to be going on. I'm wondering if I want to take out some of these notes that I have right here and turn this into more of a Go Wild section for the month. Like almost just have this be, I like the idea of having my full planner at Go Wild instead of a whole separate notebook, but maybe I could put some elements in there. So let me go take a look at what I have. All right, here's what I think I'm going to do. I like to have all of my stuff in one planner. So I think I'm going to take out the notes pages that I have in here. I will save all of these to the side and probably add them back in. This is my notebook from Kelva Plan. Their Go Wild release was awesome. And I'm going to add some of these pages in. So we have the monthly layout. And then I think, well, honestly, what I'm thinking, I don't think I need all of these weeks. I want to do this. And then I actually have, I think I'll just do the week of Go Wild, almost like a memory keeping. So I don't need this one. I need the back page like this. Yeah. So this goes into dotted, like that slant dot grid. Okay, so we'll add that in. Go Wild, here's my title page. This will be for the month. This might be my countdown to getting ready for Go Wild. This will be the week of Go Wild, so I can keep track of that in a special place, maybe memory keeping, something like that. Then we have dot grid pages. So I'm going to add some of those in. Let me just do just a few. I don't need a ton right here. Some of those in so I can plan. And then I want some note pages for speakers because I like taking notes at these workshops. So let's add some of those in as well. Pop that in. And then I have a Go Wild section just like in my main planner. If I need more, I can come back and get those. And that should be it. Then we have this here at the back. That's where I keep my weather stickers. I should probably keep them up front a little bit more like that so they don't fall out. And there it is. It is ready to go for the month of April. Now I still have to decorate my April spread and all that business, but you can see it's really functional. Is she chunky? Yeah, she's a little chunky right now, but what will happen is at the very end of March, last day of March, I'll take out all of the March stuff from here. I will move it into another old planner that is on Expander Disc where I'm kind of collecting all of my planner pieces from the year. And then this one will be nice and skinny and ready to go for April, but I don't have that awkward transition of like going from one planner to another or having to carry two planners for 1 week. Everything is in one, but I'm still able to Frankenplan together a month at a time, which works really well for me. All right, so with that, I am all set up for the month of April. It's going to be a fabulous month. I mean, come on, we're talking spring cleaning, we're talking Go Wild, we're talking all the fun things. It's good. Look how pretty, guys. That's a pretty lineup for the month. I can't wait. It's going to be fabulous. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, remember, if you want to join us for some spring cleaning challenges and a great focus on destashing and decluttering in the month of April, now is the perfect time to head on over to Patreon. Join us. It's going to be a great month and you're not going to want to miss out. As always, I will link everything that I used to set up my planners down in the description box below. I hope this little insight was helpful. I always love to see how other people are setting up their planners. I like to be a little bit nosy and see what is working for everyone else, what is not working. And that helps me kind of gain some insight onto what might work for me as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.